Hi guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am back with another process video, and this one is for Wild Whisper Designs. And I am playing around with the Wild Whimsy collection this time. And so I wanted to play with this octopi tentacles paper. And I knew as soon as I saw this collection, like I have tons of mermaid pictures for my daughter, and the mermaid stuff in this collection is amazing. But this paper kind of spoke to me. So I went ahead and I fussy cut all three of those large tentacles out of the paper. And then I happened to find a stencil that had some tentacles as well. And so what I decided I wanted to do is I took some Faded Jeans Distress ink, and I am just using that to create these kind of blue, and I wanted to go with a little bit darker, but kind of like a navy blue, but this blue ends up being a little bit brighter than that. In the background, and then I wanted to place my tentacles over the top of those, the ones that came from the Wild Whimsy paper collection, and I'm going to put those on dimensional adhesive. So I really wanted to seem like the blue ones are kind of like in the background or in the ocean, and then the ones that I cut out of the pattern paper are going to be kind of dimensional on the page and seem like they are kind of coming out of the sea, wrapping around the page. So I'm going to have them going off of three different edges. And I'm just going to go ahead and add dimensional adhesive here. And then I'm going to place those in three groups, kind of strategically over where I placed the mixed media elements. So I did kind of lay all this out ahead of time and make sure that I knew where I wanted things to go before I did that subtle mixed media component. And I really like kind of the different background that this creates. So this is it's more of a different page than what I typically would create, but it is definitely what spoke to me the minute I opened this package. And I am definitely going to be back with more from the Wild Whimsy collection because there are some other really amazing ocean and mermaid pictures in here, or pages and cards in this particular collection that I'm really excited to use. So I have purposely left that bottom right hand corner blank because that is where I am going to put my photo. And so I have, this is not quite a 4x4, it's a little smaller than 4x4 photo of my son eating calamari. And so I went ahead and took the 4x6 card that came in the Wild Whimsy pack, and I used my pen blade to just fussy cut that top tentacle so that it could reach over the top of my page. And then I'm also going to go ahead and put it on top of a piece of pattern paper that I got from the Target dollar spot. Like, it's supposed to be just a notepad. But I bought it to be a journaling pad because at the top it says choose your own adventure, and then it's just blank. So you can just write whatever it is that you want to write on the entire thing. Here I'm just using it as a kind of a background and a little bit of a subtitle element. So then I'm going to grab just a couple pieces of navy diagonally striped washi tape and then a few pieces of chipboard. And these are older from Gossamer Blue, and I bought these when they had their very last warehouse sale. And so there's one that says yum, and then there's a fork and a knife, and then one that just says totally worth it. So the second I saw this paper, I knew that I had to document. My little guy absolutely loves calamari. Anywhere we go where calamari is on the menu as an appetizer, he wants to order it and ends up he will eat the entire thing. And so it cracks us up because this kid will not eat like anything, like no typical foods, but he loves calamari. So we are constantly joking with him about this love of calamari that he has. So this paper gave me a perfect way to document this for him. And so I'm just playing around with where I want my title to be, and I've pulled in some blue that's going to match that Choose Your Own Adventure mat as well as the mixed media I've done in the background. And then I decide to go ahead and let those letters kind of follow this middle tentacle, and I really like how that looks. So I'm really glad that I kept playing with it. So a lot of times if you're not happy with where you first put something on a layout, keep going, keep moving things around because eventually you do find that perfect placement, I think. And so then I go ahead and just add a few enamel dots to kind of my visual triangle here around my photo. And otherwise, that's going to be it for the embellishing because the background there's so much going on there that I do want to keep all of the embellishments pretty small and centered right in that visual triangle around my photo. The fact that he's in this really bright colored shirt also helps with the fact that your eye is going to get drawn into the photo because obviously we want the photo to be the star of the show. So I would definitely encourage you to go check out Wild Whisper Designs and this amazing Wild Whimsy collection, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!